Hi everybody, welcome into my Watch Me Wednesday, episode number 113. I hope that you are all doing well today on this Wednesday. I've been pretty busy. I've actually gotten a little bit of cleaning up done in my studio yesterday. I've just been motivated to do that. We've been having warm weather here, and it's been in the hundreds actually. So I've been getting all my outside stuff done in the morning and coming inside and getting stuff done here. But I have a cool new little tutorial for you today, very small tutorial. I hope you all enjoy. If you think somebody else might enjoy it, hit that share button. I'm glad to see you all coming in. Hi guys, hi Tracy, hi Sue, hi Laura. Nice to see you all. I hope you're doing well, staying healthy. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about what I'm going to be doing, and then I'm going to show you. It's really super simple, kind of fun to do. Something if you have kids or grandkids at home, you can get them into doing as well. So hit that share button. What I did, my friend Susan, she asked a group of us to make some painted stones. So I'm sure some of you have seen some around the way. I know that when I go out and I go for my morning walk, they're all over our community. The kids have been doing a rock walk, they call it. So it's kind of almost like a scavenger hunt. And they've been putting various stones in different places, and you have to go from point to point to find them. So it's kind of neat. It gets you into that exercise mode, so you have to walk to find them. We've seen some really creative ones. We saw a little rock garden. They painted each rock as like a different vegetable, which was really cool, or piece of fruit. So some really cool things. And other rocks we've seen with inspirational words and quotes on them. Super fun to see along the way, and something to brighten up your day and put a smile on your face. So my friend Susan asked if we could, a group of us, if we could get a couple stones and paint them for a friend of hers whose husband had passed a year ago. And what we're going to do, and there's Susan. Hi, Susan. Everybody say hello to Susan. So I'm just telling them your story, Susan. So anyways, she asked us if we would do this and paint these rocks so that we could put them on a trail in honor of her friend's husband who had passed a year ago. And this trail is a trail that we hike on that's very close to my house. So when she asked, the funny thing is, I said, I don't have any paint, but I do have fabric, so I'm going to make a different kind of stone. So I know a lot of you had seen my decoupage tutorial before, where I did the salad plates. So what I decided to do was decorate and decoupage a stone, and I put butterflies, and butterflies are pretty symbolic. One of the meanings or symbolism of the rock, or the butterflies I should say, is a resurrection. So I thought it was really fitting. I actually put a little explanation of the butterflies in a post I did yesterday. So you can see I did fabric, and then I fussy cut some butterflies, and there's the back of the stone. So I'm going to tell you how to go about doing this. Some of the things that you'll need, and because you're quilters, most of you probably already have these in your possession. So of course you're going to need fabric scraps. So I cut out, just in various shapes, lots of my little scraps, and so I cut those out. Then what I did was I wanted the butterflies to kind of stand out against the back, and I went into my stash to find black and white butterflies. So all I did was I took a scissors, and you can see I made Swiss cheese out of it. So I cut butterflies out of where they are there. So, and there's my buddy, my son Brian. Hey Brian. So I made Swiss cheese out of it, but I fussy cut. You need a really sharp scissors to fussy cut them. So I have another one that I fussy cut for today's little tutorial. So I have another butterfly to show you. If you want to do something else other than butterflies, certainly you can do words. So you can have like if you're doing rocks for kids, like a scavenger hunt, wouldn't it be fun to have them find a different rock with different words on them, so you can fussy cut those as well. And of course you need a smooth stone, which my friend Carrie and Margaret are here. Carrie found the stones for me. She brought 2 stones over. So you need 2 nice and smooth stones. Rugged stones, they're not going to work as well for this in particular. Maybe for a painted stone they might work better, but for this they're not going to work so well. And then you need Mod Podge. So I chose the Mod Podge, the same Mod Podge that I used for the salad plates, which is a dishwasher safe, because these are going to be out in the rain probably. Well, in Arizona there's not a whole lot of water, but they'll be outside. So I have that Mod Podge, and I have a little sponge brush. But the first thing you need to do with your rocks is you need to wash them, to prep them, okay? So that's important. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn my camera down, and you're going to see what I'm going to do here, so you can watch how easy this goes together. So let me just make sure you can see. So this is the rock that I did, and here's the rock that I'm going to do. So again, you're going to fussy cut your fabric, but the first thing you want to do is you're going to go into the Mod Podge, and this particular brush fits right in here, so I don't have to empty the Mod Podge out into, let me put this up just a little bit. There you go. You don't have to empty the Mod Podge out into a little bowl. So I've got my fabric scraps, and you can see I have little paper towels here just for protecting my board. So I just dip the sponge into the Mod Podge, and I put a coat of this onto the washed rock. So it has to be washed. You don't want all that dirt and grime on it because it's kind of gritty. So then once that's on, then you just start putting your fabric on, and in any kind of, just overlay them and fill it in however you want. And yeah, your fingers are going to get a little sticky with glue, and that's okay. It's washable. Off your hands, it's washable. Once it's on here and then sealed, you might have a little bit more difficult time. Now, if you're like me, you're going to be putting the butterfly on top. You probably want to choose some fabrics that the butterfly will stand out against on the background here. So just choose wisely when you're choosing your fabrics to put on here. I'm going to put a little more Mod Podge right here. Then once we get it all on there, we're going to put a little more glue right on top of the fabrics. Oops. Let's see, I think I want green right here. Let me put a little glue. I'm going to put some green right there. Now I'm going to brush the top of the fabrics with the glue because they need to stay down. And then we're going to apply the butterfly to the top. Now you're wondering how you do the back side. So you have to let the top side dry before you can go ahead and do the back side. And then once everything's all dry and ready to go, then you can flip it back over. Now I'm going to apply my butterfly. I want it right there in, and I'm going to go ahead and put the Mod Podge over top of the butterfly because we want that to stay. And then I'm going to let this sit and dry. And then what I'll do is I'll turn it over and do the sides and the other side of the rock. So you can see how the front I did there, and then all around the sides now and on the back. So I did the back last night. I let the top dry, then I turned it over and did the other side. So it's fully covered. And that Mod Podge is nice and hard on here. I'm going to want to do another coat on this. So in fact, I'll do it right now while we're here because it needs another coat. So, and it dries clear, as you can see, but you want it nice and covered. And then if you so desire, you can use some kind of sealer on this as well, just to keep it from getting ruined in like the rain or whatever. So I'm gonna lift the camera back up so you can see me again. Not that you want to, but you might, I don't know. So anyway, yes, that is llama, Susan. So yeah, I picked, so you see I fussy cut one of the, I'm a little crooked here, sorry. I fussy cut one of the little llamas out too, so that'll go on the new rock. But anyway, super duper easy. I either got to shrink or I got to move the camera up. There we go. So super, super easy to do this. A fun activity for the kids, especially if you've been in the house and you're looking for an activity to do and you don't have paint, but you have the fabric. Betsy's asking how long it takes the Mod Podge to dry. It doesn't take long. So mine was dry within probably about an hour or two. But I waited until last night because I just didn't have the time. I waited till last night to put the other side on. And then this will dry up again and I'll just turn it over and do the other side. So it doesn't take a whole lot of time to do. It's fun to do. If you don't have paints, but you have the fabric and you have the Mod Podge, easy, super duper to do. Easy to do. You can be really creative. Like I said, you can fussy cut all kinds of fun stuff for to put on top. This I chose the butterflies because they're pretty symbolic. But other than that, I mean, super easy to do. Get the kids involved and then go hide them for like a scavenger hunt. How fun would that be? Hide them in your yard or have them hide them throughout the neighborhood and create a scavenger hunt like they did in our community for people to do. They have little signs and they actually numbered the rocks. So you have to go from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, you keep going around until you found some of the rocks. And at each station they have like the family that's doing it this week, there's a story at the station. So they tied like a story just above the rock, and so you can read the story along the way. So they're getting really creative. Yes, they're outdoor friendly. This is the Mod Podge, Sarah. It's dishwasher safe, so it can get wet. So that's not a problem, but you can seal it so that they'll even be better in the outdoors. So yeah, definitely. So I hope you like the little tutorial. If you decide to make one and get some stones, make sure you wash them and then make them and post them, and I'd love to see them and see what where your creativity brings you. So these are going to be special. They're going to be out on a trail near me. I hope that they get seen by a lot of people. And thank you Susan for including me in this project. A lot of fun. Spread some smiles, spread some happiness, because we all need it right now, right? So stay healthy, stay safe, and spread some happiness and joy. And I'll see you here next week on Wednesday, 1:30 Mountain Time. See you guys. Love you all. Bye.